Morning, everybody. It's morning. Almost forgot. Let's get going. So last episode, we went a little extra length. We went for 3 hours instead of 2. And put a tidy little wrap-up on Chapter 2. And while we definitely have no further guild quests in the city, go ahead. Stop by the Orbital factory before we go. What do we got? Ooh, we got a lot of fire sept. We should be able to open a couple slots. Let's see here. Joshua. They each only need 2 to open. We can open 1 for each. Okay. We have plenty of extra quartz right now, so what can we... Give her EP1. His requires a time quartz. Either casting time down or death blow. Morning, LP. Let's give him the reduced casting time quartz. Okay, and I think we are decked out with the best gear we can get. Sure looks that way. Yeah. Okay. That's good to know, LP. Okie dokie. In that case, I believe it is time to head west. See how much better these things go now. Oh yeah, we're almost one-shotting them now. Quite the improvement. And they're not hurting us nearly as much. And this is over. Ace, welcome.
Piece of cake.
That's what LP was saying. Good to have you here as always. Found we got back to
Piece of cake.
out of the Sky Bandits base with a lot of fire elemental septs. So as of now, Estelle and Joshua each only have one more slot to open. Haven't been here for a while. We only came here for that escort job that one time. Nothing here seems to be particularly eager to pick a fight with us, so we'll see if we can't push our way through here and get to some new territory. Yep. At least it's preemptive. I thought I remembered that.
Piece of cake.
Okie dokie, the Crone Pass checkpoint. Man, it looks like we finally made it. So is that building supposed to be the checkpoint? Seems like it to me. Once we pass through here, we'll be in the Ruan region. But unfortunately, it's almost sundown. Maybe we should ask them to let us stay here for the night. I guess we could do that. But we've also got the option to hurry down through the pass and rest at an inn at the foot of the mountain, right? Crossing through the pass at night would be dangerous. With our field of vision limited, we would be on bad footing. There's also the possibility we could fall off a cliff if we were attacked by nocturnal monsters. I wouldn't recommend it. You're right. I guess it could be pretty dangerous. It looks like all we can do is explain our situation to the soldiers at the checkpoint. I used to LP for quite some time, but I just kind of burned out. Not long after I quit playing, my account was hacked and permabanned, so... Well, this is unusual. We don't get many travelers at this hour. Did you get lost hiking along the trail? No, not exactly. We're bracers, just so you know. Estelle showed the soldier her junior bracer emblem. Wow, I'm surprised to see that someone your age is a bracer. So are you here with work then? No, actually we're traveling around the kingdom to become senior bracers. And so we figured we'd travel on foot and to get in some training instead of using an airliner. You're going to travel around the whole kingdom on foot? Maybe it has to do with being young, but kids are certainly fired up these days. Maybe it's a bit of an overstatement. But I'm going to have to tell you that trying to head down through the pass now would be suicide. Recently, we've had an untold number of monsters appearing in the area. It's quite peculiar, really. We've got a rest stop for travelers, so it will be best to stay there for the night. Sweet! Thanks a bunch. This'll really help us out a lot. Don't mention it. Just talk to the chief warrant officer when you're ready to hit the sack. He's in the guard station, straight ahead. Let's poke my nose around a little bit. It's almost time for me to go on duty. I better hurry up and eat while I can. Huh? And you are? We apologize for intruding at this hour, but we were actually wondering. Joshua explained the situation and asked if they could stay the night. Estelle tried to make her eyes as large and yearning as she could in the hopes of scoring some free food as well. Ultima Online LP? Wow. Oh, God, there's people who don't recognize that name anymore. That just makes me sad. Ultima Online is the granddaddy of the MMO. All the MMOs today owe something in their roots to Ultima Online. All of them. I see. Well, that's no problem. I can see from the emblem that you're bracers. Feel free to use the room next to here. We really appreciate this, sir. Since this place is at such a great high altitude, it gets really cold after dark. Huh? What are you kids doing hiking at a time like this? It's pretty cold out there, huh? EverQuest was one of the early MMOs and was kind of one of the first ones to kind of modernize things a little bit, along with Asheron's Call at around the same time, but Ultima Online predates both of them. So this is the room for travelers, huh? Yeah, let's get that fireplace on, shall we? Ah, it's so nice and warm. But you know, wood stoves feel just so much more cozy than these things. Yeah, I agree. Orb-mid stoves may heat up quickly, and they're certainly efficient, but they can't compare with the feel of a real wood-burning stove. True, but these ones are much easier to use. Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. I heard from the chief that you'll be staying the night. If you need anything for dinner, we'll be happy to share what we have with you if you'd like. Really? That would be wonderful. Thanks. No worries. After the airliners went into service, the number of travelers coming through here drastically decreased. Honestly, with all the free time we've got, we welcome any guests coming through here. Well, in that case, we'll really make sure to eat up. All right, then. Give us a little time to get supper in order. And, full disclosure here. I think it's Usher's night to cook, so I hope your stomachs aren't, delicate. There sure was a lot of rivalry going on over the Sky Bandit incident. But there are quite a few nice soldiers once you start to talk to them on a personal level. Yeah, that's true. Although I think the Barrel is probably about the only place where you're going to find nice soldiers. Huh? What do you mean by that? Don't take me too seriously. I was thinking out loud. In the meantime, let's put our bags down somewhere. Oh, man. I'm so stuffed. They said not to expect much, but the food was pretty good, didn't you think? Yeah, it was certainly like nothing I've ever had before. Excuse me for disturbing you. Oh, sir, the meal was delicious. Thanks so much. Yes, thank you. Really? You must have taste buds of iron, too. I'm glad to hear you enjoyed it. Anyway, we've had another guest arrive, so if it's not too much trouble, could you two share the same room? Another guest? In the middle of the night like this? They must have some serious guts to be hiking around in the mountains at this hour. But no, we don't mind. It's not like we're paying to stay here either. I really appreciate that. He's actually in the same line of work as the both of you, so I'm sure you'll get along just fine. Oh, I have a feeling I know who this is. Huh? The same line of work? Huh. I knew I'd seen you two somewhere before. Yeah, I knew it. The heavy blade, Agate. Oh, so you know each other already, huh? By the way, Agate, what do you plan to do about dinner? I appreciate the invitation, but I had something before coming up here. All I need is somewhere to crash for the night. Understood. Go ahead and divide up the beds amongst yourselves. All right, good night. Somehow I knew it was going to be him. Now, if I remember right, weren't you Cassius's kids? What are you doing sleeping in a place like this? And what happened to Sherazard? Shara returned to Roland. Now it's just the two of us traveling together. We're thinking of making our way around the kingdom in order to become senior bracers. We're going to see the places we want to protect and train so that we can do just that. Senior bracers? Traveling the entire kingdom on foot? You two are really a bunch of carefree brats, aren't you? What did you just call us? There's no way the two of you are simply going to become senior bracers. Use your brains and think about it for a moment. Say what you want, but we helped in the arrest of the Sky Bandits. And we've even got some recommendations, so quit treating us like we're a bunch of kids. Oh, that? I heard all about it from Old Man Legrand. Alright, let me put it to you this way. Suppose you had been the only ones there. Do you think you could have solved the incident? Just you two alone, without Sherazard's help. Well, I think it would have been very difficult. That's pretty obvious when you think about it, huh? You two are newbies and little brats, to say the least. Not to mention you're lacking in strength and experience. You don't have the ability to make quick, sound judgments. If you get all caught up in yourselves and forget that, one of these days you're going to get the rug pulled out from under you. We're not all caught up in ourselves. How about yourself, Mr. Macho Man? What were you thinking trying to hike through the pass at this hour of the night? You're either plain careless, or maybe that bandana's just a little too tight. Watch your mouth, brat. I'm trying to hone my skills, unlike you amateurs. And besides, I'm here for work. Don't try and compare my actions with your tourist training. Work for the guild? Yeah, that's right. The work your old man forced on me. Huh? Dad pushed his work onto you? Forget about it. I've got an early day ahead of me, so I need to get some rest. You two quit talking and get some sleep, too. Ah! He just avoided finishing the conversation. Well, he did drop a tidbit about Dad. That's something, at least. Enough already, you two. Just shut the hell up and let me sleep. And you better stop poking around where you shouldn't, or you're gonna get burned. Instead, why don't you get your behinds over to Ruan and do some jobs listed on the bulletin board? That's far better suited for the likes of you. Hey, it looks like he's asleep, and just as quickly as someone I know. Don't you even dare suggest that I'm anything like this jerk. What's his deal, anyway? Seems to me like all he's trying to do is pick a fight. Relax, Estelle. It's true we're still just novices at this. It could be that he just said that to us because he was worried about us. Do you really think so, Joshua? I wish I could say for sure, but I don't know. But he definitely did get one thing right. We should turn in for the night. We've still got to hike down through the pass tomorrow. I'm all riled up now, but I guess there's nothing to be done about it. Unless we doodle on this jerk's face and then go to sleep. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't wake up with the way he's snoring. Don't even think about it. I can see Estelle trying to do it too. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm ready to take over for you. Oh, is it that time already? It really makes me wonder if anyone really needs to stand guard with nobody coming through here. Don't you think it'd be better if we just kept the gate locked all night? Unfortunately, rules are rules, and it's our job to follow them. We just got over the Sky Bandit mess, and now things seem to be going downhill. What's the matter? Did you hear something? It sounds like some rustling leaves. You sure it's not just the wind? Uh-oh. What the? A pack of wolves? You've got to be kidding me. What was that? Sounds like something's going on. I'm going to go check it out. You two stay here. Now you just wait a minute. I think we better go see for ourselves, just in case. Of course that's what we should do. Wolves! This is bad news. We better hurry and pack them up. Hey, forget it, you kids. Why are you trying to stop us from helping? And you call yourself a bracer? Don't get me wrong. It's just that it's the Army's job to protect this checkpoint, not yours. These guys are well trained, so they should be able to take care of them in no time. You'd just be getting in the way. But I'm pretty sure we can. Just like he says, this is our job. Now get back inside, you three. But... crap! What the heck's going on here? Estelle, the other side! It seems like something's happening on the Ruan side of the checkpoint. What? Incredible! He's even stronger than the rumors suggest. So you intend to surround me, huh? You're pretty clever for a bunch of mutts. We've got you covered. Hey, get back inside! You can't stop us from helping you out. We'll try to help you out without getting in the way. Fine, whatever. Just make sure not to get caught beneath my heavy blade. 404 each. Holy crap, he's got some health on him. Crap! All the time you miss. And done.
Piece of cake.
Yeah, he's level 22 compared to our 16. Whew. Looks like we managed to take care of them all. Yeah, there were a lot of them, and they were pretty formidable. Looks like you handled yourselves better than I would have expected. But then again, maybe it's only natural if you learned the basics from your old man. Huh? Don't get me wrong. I mean, you did well for newbies. You're still a heck of a long way off from becoming senior bracers, though. Hey, was everything okay over here? Yeah, it's all good. We took care of every last one of them. How's your injured guy? Luckily, he just suffered a few minor cuts and bruises. I'm just glad that you happened to be here. I should have expected as much from the heavy blade Agate. I didn't do much. And these kids didn't do a half-bad job either. Is that so? Well, thanks to you two, then. Sure. Well, we intend to patrol the area just in case. How about you guys get inside and get some rest? We'll do that, but you be careful. Alright, I guess it's time for me to get back to bed. We shouldn't have to worry about any other dangers tonight, so you two be good kids and get some sleep. Ha! Am I imagining things, or did he just give us a compliment? He may have recognized our ability. Maybe he's a lot more straightforward than we've made him out to be. I don't know about that. But he certainly talks big, that's for sure. Estelle, wake up. Come on, can't a woman have her beauty sleep? Joshua? Is it already time to go to the guild? What are you talking about? This is the Crone Pass checkpoint. Oh, right. You had that monster scare last night. Huh? Where'd the red-headed jerk go? It looks like he took off early this morning. Apparently he had an urgent job to attend to. Oh. And after we helped him fend off those monsters last night, too. How rude of him not to say anything before leaving. It's not that big of a deal, Estelle. How about we get ready ourselves? I'd like to make it through the pass by noon. All right. It's off to Ruan we go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to yourselves as well. Thanks for helping us out the way you did last night. We didn't do much. How about you guys? Did you run into any trouble patrolling the area after that? Nope, everything was fine, like on any normal night. I tell you what, though, it was rather strange. Strange? What was? You know how the lights along the roads at the checkpoints have the ability to ward off monsters, right? Well, even if there were monsters that approached the checkpoint, they wouldn't be any more than 2 or 3 in number. So yesterday was the first time I've seen them come in a large pack like that. Yeah, that is rather strange now that you mention it. Then again, these monsters were small change compared to the Imperial Army. We should probably just consider it good training in protecting our base of operations. Is that really the issue here? For us, it's all we're really concerned about. Protecting the checkpoint is paramount. We'll leave figuring out what the monsters were thinking up to you bracers. Now, getting back on topic, you guys are heading over to Ruan, right? Are you ready to fill out the paperwork for your gate pass? Yes, thank you. Estelle and Joshua filled out the paperwork to enter the Ruan region. Well, that's that. Looks like you're done here. Enjoy your travels in Ruan. The warrant officer opened the gate. Welcome to the Ruan region. Blue oceans and white magnolias wait you. That reminds me, you'll be heading to Ruan City, right? Yep, that was the plan. Why? Well, just make sure to report to the guild concerning the incident that happened up here last night. There'll be a payment there from the army for helping us out. Really? Yeah, but we're going to have to divvy your spoils with Agate. Alright, enjoy yourselves and good luck in your endeavor to become senior bracers. Thanks! We really appreciate everything you've done for us. Dracnon, welcome! It's good to see you. The attack on the checkpoint last night was good practice. I guess I should be better prepared for an emergency, both in body and mind. Okay, we are in the Ruan region. Crap. Oh. Well, that hurt a bit. Hopefully we can kill them before they can cast it again. Looks like it won't be a problem. Man, I won't lie to you guys, I am struggling this morning.
Piece of cake.
And I actually got a decent night's sleep too, which makes it weird. Minoria Byroad. Wow. Estelle? That's a view. Hey Joshua, check it out. It's the ocean. Yes, I think I would have figured that out. It's so blue and sparkly, just huge. And the sound of the waves and the smell of the tide. So this is what it all feels like. Is this the first time you've seen the ocean? Well, I can kinda sorta remember seeing it when I was really young. I was on an ocean liner with Dad that one time. This might be the first time I've seen it up close, though. I see. It's been a long while for me as well. We got here by walking, though. No ship this time. Yep, I feel like we've accomplished something. Wonder how far it is to Ruan City. What we got here? East Ruan, Minoria Village. South, Varen Lighthouse. Yeah, let's try fighting something. Not too bad. See what they're giving for experience.
That's that then. Let's move out.
4, probably not. Ooh, they drop fire stuff though. Well, we'll see what they're actually able to do this time, possibly. Well, she got the attack boost. She'll kill it.
We're good to go.
Yeah, this is a nice big game world, I say that. Minoria Village. Civilization at last. And with all these pretty white flowers blooming everywhere, too. What did you say this place was called? Minoria. It's a little seaside village with an inn. And the white flowers are a type of hibiscus. They're so pretty. The ocean and the flowers together, it smells great around here. Huh. It also makes me kinda hungry. Only you could work up an appetite from smelling flowers. Just make sure you eat the food and not the flowers. Hey, I'm a growing girl. It's almost noon anyway, so what would you say to lunch? Fine by me, but do we have any provisions? Why don't we get something local? It's such a nice, quiet little town. I mean, we just got to Ruan. That's true. Okay, let's go check out the inn and tavern. I used to work at the harbor in Ruan, but I came back to the village of my birth. I'd probably wind up settling down right where I was born and raised. The only downside is that my oh-so-delightful sister is here. Zach was fired from his job in Ruan, so he came back here. I have to wonder if he ever puts any thought into his future. His big sister is always worried about him. Are you guys travelers? I live over at the inn. You ought to stop in if you have time. Oh, are you travelers? If you're looking for a place to eat, I suggest you try the White Magnolia. They've got good food and you get a fair amount of them for your money. It's worth checking out. Ah, more travelers. Welcome to Minoria. At one time, this village was quite renowned for its inn. But with the advent of airships, we've seen far less traffic. Nowadays, we survive only because of the famous flowers. White Magnolia. We're all woodsmen, hikers, and mountain nuts here. We came to Minoria so we could do some climbing in the Crone Mountains. We're self-proclaimed mountaineers. I know Minoria is the best place to set off for a trek up the Crone Mountains. We're just trying to get everything we need to make the climb safely. Ate Die Hard Paleo. Learned it. Yay, new recipes to learn. Welcome, welcome. Care for some food? We'd be happy to have you. I'll make it myself with the help of my husband, and I'm quite confident you'll love every bite. What are you selling? Ingredients. General goods store. They got ingredients and some items. Stock up on a few of these. They could be useful to have. And I'm good with 2 reviving balms. Okay. I thought we rested and ate already, but I guess not. Welcome to the White Magnolia. I don't recall seeing you before. Are you here on vacation? No, we're just passing through on our way to Ruan. We came from Bose by way of the Crone Pass. You're joking. Wow, I never thought I'd meet another person brave enough to handle that place in this day and age. You're into hiking, I assume. No, not especially. It sure works up an appetite, though. Is there anything you'd particularly recommend? Oh, yes, I'd suggest trying the box lunch. What's that? The windmill at the edge of town has a platform with a great view. Every day at lunch, lots of people buy them and take them there to eat. Oh, that might be nice. From what you're saying, it sounds like something I'd like. Well, why don't we try it? What kind of box lunches are there? Well, there's the smoked ham sandwich and the seafood paella. Either would be good in my option. I think I'll try the sandwich. Then I'll have the seafood paella. Thank you. That'll be 120, Mira. Bye. And I'll toss in some herb tea at no charge. It's my specialty. Thanks! Want to go over to the viewing platform? Sure. I've already checked here. He's not at the general store either. Damn, where could he be? Get a move on, Joshua. Whoa, Estelle, watch where you're going, or... Oof! Ow. I'm sorry, are you okay? I wasn't paying attention to where I was going, and... No, it's all right. Pardon me, I confess my attention was elsewhere as well. Oh, okay. So I guess we're even. I swear, Estelle, what are you doing? Huh? What's wrong? Nothing. I'm sorry if she disturbed you. You're not hurt, I hope. No, I'm fine. I was looking for someone, and I just wasn't watching where I was going. Oh, so who are you looking for? A little boy, about 10 years old, wearing a cap. I don't suppose you've seen him by any chance. A boy in a cap? You see anyone like that, Joshua? Not that I can recall, no. I see. Where could he be? If you'll excuse me, sorry to have caused you any trouble. Joshua? Hello? Calling Joshua. Come in, Joshua. Oh, what is it? Gee, I wonder. Oh, I get it. I see what's going on. What half-baked idea are you cooking up this time? Now, no need to be shy about it. I see the way she set your heart aflutter. Absolutely not. I just think I've met her before, a long time ago. I was just surprised. Met her before, you say? As pickup lines go, I give it 30 points. Moving on, don't you recognize her uniform? Now that you mention it, isn't that the same outfit that Josette used as a disguise? Yep, the Genus Royal Academy uniform. Since we're in Ruan, it's not all that surprising to see someone wearing one. Ah, so that's the real thing then. She seemed polite and smart, and refined. Totally different from that scruffy, crude pretender, in other words. What are you talking about? Josette had you completely fooled from the get-go. Oh, that's right. You teased me about it then, too. Well, if you get taken for a fool again, don't expect me to help you. Instead of picking on me, why not work on becoming a better judge of character? All right. Fine, I won't pick on you anymore. Good. Now, why don't we go have lunch up on the viewing platform? Fine. Wow, check out this view. Yup, you can practically see the entire ocean from here. Getting to eat at a nice place like this really makes it feel like you're living it up, huh? It sure does. So, shall we have ourselves a little picnic then? Sure, I'm starving. Get a load of this smoked ham sandwich. It smells so good. I'm looking forward to eating my seafood paella personally. I love the smell of saffron. Well, let's dig in. Yes, let's. Time for that first bite. Wow, it's as good as it smells. The lettuce is super fresh and crunchy. The paella's really good too, just the right amount of saffron. My compliments to the chef. Hey, can I have a bite? I've never tried paella before. Alright, how about we share? But my hands are full. I know, you can feed me. Feed you? Yep. This is a little embarrassing. Oh, it's fine. It's not like anyone's watching. Unless you can let loose, you'll never enjoy yourself. It's not being seen that makes it embarrassing. I don't have much of a choice here, though, do I? Joshua fed Estelle a bite of the paella. Delicious. That's some pretty fantastic seafood. I don't know what that sweet peppery smell is, but it really adds something. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, I'm being selfish, aren't I? Okay, give this a try. Estelle pushed her sandwich. I couldn't even get the whole line out. Estelle. Estelle pushed her sandwich into Joshua's mouth, perhaps a little too enthusiastically. Oof! That's pretty tasty, but you really didn't have to do that, you know. I know. That hit the spot. Oh, God. The herbal tea we got with our meals was pretty good. Yeah, it was nice and warming without sitting all heavy. The breeze is so nice, makes me kind of sleepy. They say you shouldn't sleep right after eating. Maybe a little post-meal nap isn't so bad in moderation. Yeah. Huh? Hey, did you see that bird? It looked like a seagull, except it was huge. Yeah, the wings were a different shape and the beak was sharp. Maybe it was a falcon or an eagle? A white falcon. Didn't know they made them in that color. I wonder if it's a sign of good fortune in our future. That would be nice. Hey, I thought you were sleepy. Oh, not anymore, I guess. Maybe we should get going then? I'd like to check in with the Ruanian Guild branch and get all our paperwork squared away. Oh, right. Okay, I hate to leave, but I guess we have to. Oh, God. I'm still kind of recovering from that laughing. Whoa! Today must be my day for just randomly running into people. Sorry about that. I'm just looking for somebody. Say, you're not from around here, are you? Nope, we're from out of town. Hey, aren't you... What? We ran into a girl who said she was looking for a boy who was wearing a cap. You know anything about that? Oh, I'm looking for her, actually. Where'd you see her? Over by the tavern. It was a while ago, though, so I'm not sure where she went. Would you like us to help you search? No, that's okay. I'm pretty sure I can find her. Okay, bye! That kid seems pretty energetic. He reminds me a little of Luke back in Roulette. I wonder what kids are up to now. What's wrong? It might just be my imagination, but... Have you lost anything? Lost? What? Anything you're wearing. Like a money pouch or something. Why are you asking all of a sudden? Let's see. Pouch, check. Hairbands, check. Bracer emblem. I knew it. What the? Where is it? Did I drop it on the mountain pass or something? Calm down. I remember that you had it when we were eating lunch. If you lost it, it has to be somewhere around here. But where around here? Oh, no way. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. It was probably that kid. I'll bet it happened when he accidentally ran into you. What? Why would he want my bracer emblem? What reason does a kid have for wanting anything? He probably just took it because he could. Oh, he is in so much trouble. Once I get my hands on him, he's going to get the spanking of his life. Now calm down. For now, let's focus on figuring out where he is. Where'd that brat go? Huh. A boy in a cap, you say? He hasn't come into the store. Perhaps Sadie's seen him pass by? Hey, what's wrong? I have a question for you. You haven't seen a little boy in a cap around here, have you? Let me think. Was he a student guest at the Royal Academy? Yes, actually. Do you know the boy? He's not from this town. I think he's one of the orphans. Huh? From Mercia Orphanage. A woman called Matron Teresa is the administrator. She takes in kids who have lost their parents. It's just off the Gulf Seaside Way to the east. Oh, so the kid lives there. Let's go check it out. Mercia Orphanage, north. Looks like it's up ahead. Yeah. What's wrong, Estelle? Okay, that settles it. The situation has nothing to do with it. It's not okay to take things from people. When we find him, we need to punish him. Leave it to you to get all worked up over it. But for right now, you need to just settle down, okay? I swear, Clem, where did you go? Miss Chloe is going to be worried about you. No, she won't. Not after I show her the awesome thing I got. What'd you get, Clem? Now, don't freak out or anything. I just borrowed it for some crazy lady I ran into. Who are you calling crazy? What? Ah, what are you doing here? I'm a bracer. Give me a little credit. Whatever a delinquent like you goes, we'll figure it out in no time. Damn it, well, you're not catching me. Hey, get back here. Leave it to Estelle. Hey, mister, what's going on? Did Clem do something bad again? Sorry to barge in like this. Damn it, let me go! Let me go! I'll sue you for child abuse! You're a real brat, you know that? Now give me back my emblem. You got no proof I took it. Well, you're right on that one, but that's nothing a quick search won't fix. Hey, cut it out! That tickles! Pervert! Abuse! Come on, just give it up and hand over what you took. Sieg! What? What the hell was that? Get away from the boy! Lay another hand on him and you'll have me to Huh? Hey, you're that. I remember you from Manoria. Scree! Help me, Miss Chloe. I didn't do anything and she's being mean to me. Didn't do anything, my butt. You stole my emblem. So where's your proof? And no tickling this time. Urgh. Hey, we meet again. Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I thought for sure that a thief had broken in. I assume there's a reason for this? There sure is, Miss Chloe. Clem was being bad again. Hey, is the apple pie ready yet? You'll have to wait a little longer. It still needs time to bake. You friggin' brat. Child abuser! When are you gonna grow up, Clem? Is the pie done yet? This has gotten out of hand. Yes, I suppose it has. My, what's all the noise? Matron Teresa. I don't know the full story, but it sounds like Clem's been up to no good. Hey, no fair! I didn't do anything! The pervert lady just says I did. Who you calling a pervert? Oh dear, this won't do. Clem, did you really not do anything? Of course not. Do you swear to Idios? I swear. I see. It's just that you dropped some kind of badge in the nursery earlier. That wasn't yours, was it? But it was in my pants pocket. I told you! Oh my. Nicely done. Clem, no more excuses. Give her back what you stole. All right, I'll give it back, so just drop it. Clem tossed the emblem over to Estelle. Whoa. I'm out of here. Clem! It's all right. He'll be back when he starts getting cold. More to the point, why is everyone standing around? Why don't you tell me the whole story over a cup of tea? Estelle introduced herself and explained about the recent events over a veritable feast of tea and pie. Didn't we just have lunch? I see. He really isn't a mean-spirited child, but he can be quite the little trickster. As his guardian, I must apologize. I am truly sorry. Oh, it's okay. I got my emblem back. Plus, I got some tasty herbal tea and apple pie out of it, so we're square. Thank you both. The tea was really the best part, though. It's just like the kind they brew in the tavern. Is it grown locally? Yes, gardening is one of my hobbies, actually. I give some to the barkeep at the tavern whenever I have extra. Neat. I'm gonna have to give my vote to the apple pie, though. It was just plain amazing. Well, I can't take credit for that. She made it. She? Who? You, Chloe? This is still so embarrassing. I was really rude earlier. To think I could be so mistaken. Oh, don't worry about it. Apple pie heals all wounds, or something like that. Besides, I wasn't acting like any kind of saint myself. That white hawk sure surprised the hell out of me, though. Oh, that was Sig. He's a Griffalcon. A Griffalcon? That's Libero's natural bird, isn't it? You seemed really comfortable with him. Is he your pet? No, I don't keep him. He's a close friend, though. Wow. As friends go, he's pretty awesome. That reminds me, aren't you a student at the Royal Academy? But you live here? No, I stay in the dorms on campus. It's not that far away, so I like to come and visit when I can. I sometimes worry I might be kind of a bother, though. Oh dear, please don't think that. You're always so helpful when you come by. And the children are always happy to see you. Matron. I personally worry that you might be neglecting your duties at school in favor of us. I know that's a silly concern to have about you. I won't let you down. You live on campus, huh? I've always kind of wanted to know what that was like. I imagine that we got a weekly taste of it at the church lessons. But isn't the entrance exam for the academy pretty hard? I think my head would explode if I had to take an exam like that. It's not so hard. I think it must be far more difficult to become a bracer. You know, I've always kind of wanted to be one, ever since I was a little girl. I don't even know what to say to that. You call me a bracer, but I'm still just an apprentice. We have to travel all over the kingdom before we can advance. I think we'll be in Ruan for a little while, though. In that case, perhaps I'll have a chance to repay you. Plus, the children would love for you to come back and play again. I'll prepare a whole mountain of tea and baked goods. I like her. Matron Teresa sure is a nice lady. Yes, she's very motherly. I'm sure all the children here think of her as their mother. Oh, Sieg, were you waiting for me? That's right, they're not here to hurt anyone. This is Estelle, and that's Joshua. You remember them, right? Good boy. Wow, you can actually talk to him. Well, he doesn't actually talk per se, but I can understand what he's trying to say. We've always been able to tell what the other is feeling. Whoa, bird telepathy is so cool! God. Oh, God, Estelle. Oh, God. Bird telepathy. Sounds like mutual love to me. It is. Hello, Sig. I'm Estelle. It's nice to meet you. Now read my mind. Huh? Oh. Are my thoughts too complex to read? If you were thinking of what I think you were thinking of, then no. Oh, by the way, aren't you two headed for Ruan? Yeah, we're planning to register at the local guild. If we don't do that, we can't work. Well, if you're going to the Ruanian Guild, I have a few things to do over there myself. Maybe I could show you around? Really? That'd be great. But don't you have to go back to school soon? No, it's all right. I got special permission to be out today. I don't have to return until after nightfall. Sounds like a plan, then. Let's go to Ruan. Yeah, pretty much, LP. That was pretty... Miss Chloe? Clem? Oh, it's that brat. You know you shouldn't be playing around here. What would you do if a monster attacked you? I just had to come apologize to you. I'm sorry for lying about the emblem thingy. Well, don't worry, I'm not mad at you. But isn't there someone else you should be apologizing to? No, there isn't! I know you're a good boy, so why don't you go on and apologize? Well, if you want me to, I guess I gotta. Miss Bracer lady? I'm sorry. Oh, you're apologizing to me? So there is justice in this world. Hey, don't get me wrong. I just wanted to apologize to Miss Chloe. Aren't Bracers supposed to pay attention to what's going on? If a little kid like me can grab something off you so easily, what's your excuse? Yeah. Bye-bye. Make sure you hold that training of yours before you lose something even more valuable. What a little brat! Settle down. You were just trying to hide his own embarrassment. Not to mention, you really aren't the most attentive person in the world. Maybe you should heed his advice. You're an even bigger brat. You two must be really close. I mean, you act like brother and sister. We do? Only insofar as we try to look out for each other. Oh, that's a big help. I'm honestly a little envious. I was an only child. I wish I knew what that kind of relationship feels like. Huh? Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, shouldn't we be heading out? We can get to Ruan just by following the beach. Okay, let's get going then. On to Ruan. Hi there. You're ugly looking, so we're going to kill you. Nothing personal, it's just you're ugly. Whoa. That's new. They drain! Wonderful! Because that's exactly what we wanted to deal with. Ah, you know I'm just being silly. One more. They hit pretty damn hard. Whoa! That's useful. I like her.
Piece of cake.
I know, isn't it? It's a good thing, too, because these things hit pretty hard. only that, but she's a good healer. Okay, that leaves the fish-looking dude. God damn.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Ah, somebody! That don't look good. Help me! Oh no! Estelle! On it! Oh crap! Misclick! Apparently land sharks are things. Thank God we've got that with her. That's one down. Two. And three. Well, she definitely proved her worth there.
Let's move out.
Whew, that's better. Yes, it looks like everything's okay now. He's not hurt, is he? Whoa, I thought I was done for this time. I really just missed becoming fish food. It's because you were here by yourself. What in the world were you doing? It's kind of complicated. I can't really talk about it. Well, it doesn't matter to me. You just need to stop wandering into dangerous places all alone. Next time you might not be so lucky. Yeah, you're right. Today was a close call, and I've saved up some money. Yeah, I think it's time I splurged a little. Huh? So what's the plan then? If we can, we should escort him back to town. No, it's okay. I'm fine with going down the coast road. See you later, and thanks. That's one easygoing guy. It looks like there was some reason he was here. I'd hate to see him get into trouble again. We're almost there. Ooh, this is the boss. Let's take it. Oh, crap. That's never a good status effect to see. Got over that just in time. Okay. Ow. We seem to have used up our heals for this battle. Crap! We needed him not to miss there.
Not now.
We're good to go.
Go frickin' figure.
Not now.
We're good to go.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Nice amount of synth. Genus Royal Academy that way. Ruan south. Looks like we're here. Wow, so this is Ruan. This is one gorgeous city. The blue water and white buildings do make for a nice contrast. It certainly feels like a port city. Well, it promises many varied things. There's a lighthouse not far from here and a little park on the coast. On the other side of town, there's a pretty neat-looking church, too. But the biggest attraction of all has to be the land-clad bridge. What's so special about it? It connects the north and south districts of the city, and more importantly, it's a drawbridge. A drawbridge, huh? Yeah, that might be interesting. The Bracer Guild is just past there, in the middle of the main street. Just in front of the bridge. Okay then, let's go there first. Welcome to the seaside city of Ruan. I've been playing with my mom. The Sky Bandits held me prisoner for so long. It's been ages since I've seen my hometown. Ruan's still my favorite place in the world. I've seen postcards of it before, but this is my first time seeing it in person. This is an amazing view. It's much bigger than I'd expected. This is amazing. If everyone would look, to your left is Ruan's iconic Langland Bridge. When the bridge is down, it spans roughly 109 argra in length. A custom Zesian orbital engine is used to raise it. Oh, the Bracer Guild branch is just down this way. There, that building there. Oh, it's on this side of the bridge. They gave me the impression it was on the other side. Oh, okay. Let's check it out. Good afternoon. Huh? Where's the receptionist? Oh, hello there. Can I help you? Jean is currently in a meeting with a guest on the second floor. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but is there something I can help you with? Well, we're not here as customers or anything. Oh, the emblems, I see. So we're in the same business then. My name is Karna. I work here at the Ruan branch. Are you new in town? I don't recognize you. Yep, I'm Estelle, Junior Bracer. Same goes for me. I'm Joshua. It's a pleasure to meet you. Estelle and Joshua. That's right. You're the new kids from Roland then. You two were involved in some big to-do with Sherazard and Bose, weren't you? I don't know if I'd put it quite like that. Were you expecting us? Yes, Jean told me about some promising up-and-comers. But I'm afraid you can't change assignments until he's available. Why not go sightseeing and kill some time until then? I suppose so. It beats sitting around and waiting. Totally with you. Oh, yeah. Would you want to hang out with us a little longer? We only just met, and I'd hate to just part so suddenly. Certainly. So long as I won't be a bother or get in your way. Woohoo! That settles it then. We can all go take in the sights of Ruan. And then we'll come back in a little bit. Sure, have fun. Well, let's check the Orbital Factory really quick. First of all, what's it going to cost for our last slots here? Well, it's pretty cheap actually. I just need the Sky Quartz. And for Joshua, his is a lot more expensive. And what quartz can we get? Ooh, some nice ones. HP 2, Evade 2. Like a lot of them we can use right now, we can get it level 2 now. Save the Sept for the moment, though. That's going to be the hotel. We don't really need to go there. Bunch of ingredients. Casino and bar. I don't think I need to go there right now. Chapel. When the sun sets in the evening, the light comes in from over the water and through the stained glass. It's quite beautiful. And as the building itself is so pretty, it's very popular with women. Long ago, this area was populated mainly by men wanting to go off to sea. True Laut Sol. A A magazine article described our seaside church as being nothing more than a tourist attraction. So very strange. Pretty big place. Here we go. Gonna be expensive to deck ourselves out here. Well, the damage boost seems pretty massive. But the armor boost is pretty solid, too. There how hard this stuff's hitting. I think we're going armor first. Ah, nice. We can do it after all. Now we're all decked out. Whoa, this is the Langland Bridge? Yeah, it's pretty big by this game's standards. It sure is huge. It's got to be twice as big as the Vert Bridge. It was built more than 40 years ago. Before then, people used to have to take a ferry from one shore to the other. Why didn't they build a bridge sooner? The Ruan River is the only body of water linking the lake to the ocean. Ships have to be able to reach Gransel, don't they? Very astute. It wasn't possible to build the bridge until after the Orbital Revolution 50 years ago. I get it. Orbit power, right? But it looks almost like it just popped up out of nowhere. The drawbridge is raised 3 times a day. The next time should be sometime this evening, I think. Cool, we need to see that. Agreed. It'll cost a fortune for a load this big to fly. Guess I can always send it by boat, as long as none of it's a rush hour or anything. A lot of my fellow fishermen have just given up the trade lately. Me, I don't see how I could do anything else. I think that as long as people keep wanting to eat fish, I'll keep fishing. Since airship transit got suspended right as I was about to leave, I had to walk here from Zeiss. Let me tell you, that's no gentle massage on the feet. But hey, it could have been much worse. New recipe. Man, there sure are a lot of big buildings around here. That's because this is the warehouse district. Cargo from foreign countries is kept here for safekeeping. I see. Kind of depressing place, though. Seems really lonely and desolate. Well, since the advent of airships, not much cargo is transported by sea anymore. So these warehouses don't get a lot of new shipments these days. Yeah, that makes sense. Looks like some of the warehouses are abandoned, too. What's a bunch of little kids doing here? Hey, this place is off limits. You brats ain't getting in, so scram. We never even said we wanted to come in. But mister, why do you look so nervous? You can tell? Never mind, you're not allowed here. Just go already. I think we may need to handle this one with some care. Well, he's sure acting strange. I wonder what's up with him. You kids are travelers, right? Just to give you fair warning, you probably want to avoid the warehouse district. There are some real unsavory types hanging around out there. Yeah, I think we just met one. Hold it, you lot! Who, us? Well, well, must be our lucky day. Not too many women folk come around these parts. You're a real sight for sore eyes. And what business have you here? Oh, this and that. We've been here for quite a while, actually. If you honeys got time to spare, how about you entertain us, huh? Are you seriously trying to pick up girls in an empty old warehouse lot? Sorry, but we have plans already. You know, places to go, things to see. So, yeah, not interested. Feel free to go away now. Oh, check it out! I like tough women. I'll take all the abuse you can dish. If your goal was to creep me out even more, consider your mission accomplished. Hey, you know, if you ladies are playing tourist, then maybe we can show you around, huh? You can ditch that little kid with you and we'll have some fun. Hey now, who are you calling a little kid? Punks like you couldn't take on Joshua if you... It's okay, Estelle, it doesn't bother me. What good is getting angry going to do? But... Oh, are you holding back for our sake, kid? How sweet. Where is this brat getting off, hanging around with two hotties? I think he needs a lesson in just how unfair life can be, don't you think? Just a second. Please stop. If my presence has somehow offended you, then I apologize. But if you lay a finger on the ladies, I'll make certain that you regret it. Just who do you think you are? He's just bluffing. I get that you want to look all cool in front of the ladies, but you're about to experience a world of pain. What do you think you're doing? Eh? Oh, great, another nuisance. I can't believe you guys would start again with this delinquency. You're old enough to know better. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Shut up! What do you care what we do? You're just one of the mayor's yes-men. How dare you denigrate my work? How dare you indeed? Gilbert is a valuable member of my staff. Dalmore! Bah! Whoa, who's that? He's way too well dressed for this part of town. That's Dalmore, the mayor of Ruan. And the younger one is Gilbert, his private secretary, I think. Ruan has always been a free city. I have no intention of lodging a complaint about your manner of speech or your attire. But bothering outsiders who may be paying guests is not permissible. Stuff it, old man. You think you're such a big shot? We ain't interested in a thing you have to say. How dare you speak to the mayor in such a fashion? How would you like for us to report you to the Bracer Guild again? Bracer Schmacer. Always hiding behind them. Can't you do anything on your own? Besides, it's not like the Bracers would get right here anyway. We'd have plenty of time to enjoy the altercation. And then we'd be gone without a trace before anyone was the wiser. I hate to ruin your masterful plan, but I'm afraid we're already here. Wait, what? Man, you still haven't noticed the badges? Maybe you guys just need glasses or something. With great deliberation and exaggerated movements, Estelle pointed out the bracer emblem on her chest. She then raised her eyebrows for further emphasis. Crap! You guys are bracers? So wait, this little punk you're with is also a bracer, yes. What do we do now? I can't believe that little squirt is actually a bracer. You're actually worried? Even if they are bracers, it's just a couple of girls and some kid. Dumbass! You can't judge a book by its cover, you know? You remember what happened the last time we took on a chick bracer? Even with 3 people, she wiped the floor with us. Going up against 2 bracers, even if they do look like pipsqueaks, is totally not a good idea. Okay, we're gonna let you off the hook, for now. Well, if we see you again, though, you'll be in for some real pain. Catch you later. Hold on for a second, guys. Security. I thought I recognized your name. Probably for several hours. Okay. Yeah, I'm in parts. I tell you what, let me just give you my cell number and you can just shoot me a message when you get here. You can't hear much of anything from in parts with all the doors Well, then I tell you what, let's do it the easy way. Why don't you give me your cell number and I can just shoot you a message over? Yeah, fine. Yeah, I'll shoot you a quick text message. That way you have my number and then you can just let me know when you're here. Sounds good, Bill. I'll see you later. Bye. Sorry about that, everybody. Give me one more minute. That was a coworker. Sorry again. And no harm done. And don't we have to where we need to be? I must apologize. I loathe when our city's guests are bothered. Forgive my lack of an introduction as well. I am Dalmor, Mayor of Ruan. And this is my steward, Gilbert. A pleasure, I'm sure. You are bracers, are you not? Yep, I'm Estelle from Rolent. And I am Joshua, also from Rolent. John did mention some promising new faces soon to arrive. Might he have been referring to you, perchance? Well, I don't know about the promising part, but yeah, I think he meant us. We came to Ruan in search of work, actually. Ah, how delightful! We've had some hard times of late, you see, so any help we can get is simply wonderful. I'm sure your presence here will be a great boon to us. Hard times? What do you mean? Well, Jean would be the best able to supply the details. As an aside, is that campus uniform I spy, young lady? Yes, sir. I'm Chloe Rins. I'm a second-year student at the Royal Academy. It's a pleasure to meet you. Charmed. Dean Collins is a friend of mine, actually. Didn't you graduate from the Royal Academy yourself, Gilbert? Yes, sir. You said your name was Chloe? I've heard a great deal about you. You ran against Jill for head of the student council, right? You must be proud to have been a contender as a junior. Oh, you flatter me, sir. I'm looking forward to the campus festival. I trust you'll be giving your all to help make it a memorable one, no? Yes, sir, I absolutely will. Well, I think we'd best be going. If those ravens start making trouble again, feel free to drop by and let me know. It is my duty as mayor of Ruan to ensure that these streets are safe for tourists and residents alike. I like him. Well, he was certainly a dignified one. Yes, indeed, his manner and actions were perfectly suited for the mayor of a city. House Dalmore is made up of a long line of well-bred aristocrats. Though we no longer have real nobles, he's about as close as it gets. Wow, it's like he's from a totally different world. On the other hand, though, you still have all the lowlives, like those guys who tried hitting on us. Yes, that was quite unsettling. I'm very sorry for leading you into such a place unprepared. No need to apologize. It's not like we sought them out or anything. We should probably keep our distance from the back end of the warehouse district, though, to avoid any further altercations. Well, I don't like being restricted like that, but whatever. Mifatu! Welcome! It's good to have you here as always. Come in! Welcome to the Bracer Guild. Oh, Miss Rins! Good afternoon, Jean. Are you here for another extermination request? I know. Security's being tightened for the campus festival. No, but I'm sure we'll be here for that at some point. Today I'm just visiting with Estelle and Joshua. Oh, I see. So they're civilians, are they? I suppose I should have known by the lack of student attire. Wait, those emblems. Captain K! Pleased to meet you. I'm Estelle, Junior Bracer. And I'm Joshua, also a Junior Bracer. Oh, so you're Estelle and Joshua. Wow, it's so good that you're here. We've been waiting for you ever since we got word from the Bose branch. Ah, old man Legrand must have sent word of us. We'll have to thank him. My name is Jean. I'm the receptionist for the Ruan branch. I'll be supervising you two, as well as providing various types of support. It's a pleasure to meet both of you. The pleasure's all ours. Indeed, it's good to meet you, sir. I have high hopes for you two. After all, you were the ones who so magnificently handled the Sky Bandit incident. Sky Bandits? You mean that incident in Bose? I read about it in the latest Liberal news. Did you guys really sort that whole mess out? Well, we just helped a little. It was the Royal Army that really did the work of apprehending them. Don't be so modest. Legrand had nothing but praise for you. Now, to change your assignment, I'll need you to sign the appropriate forms. Let's go ahead and take care of that now. Okay. Might as well get it out of the way. Estelle and Joshua signed the assignment change forms. Alright, the two of you are now part of the Ruan branch. Welcome aboard. We've been so busy, you couldn't have picked a better time to come. Now you can't get away. Why do I feel like I just signed my life away? It looks like you're as short-handed as we heard some time ago. Is something in particular going on? I wouldn't say that exactly. We are expecting a member of the royal family to visit, though. A member of the royal family? Huh. Whoa, you aren't talking about the Queen, are you? No, of course not. I just know that it's someone of royal blood. I've heard that he or she will be giving Ruan a thorough inspection, though. That's kind of cool. But why would that cause you to be so short-staffed? Because it's a member of the royal family. Even if one thing is out of place, Mayor Dalmore will be worried sick. So most of our staff was requisitioned to help strengthen security. I get it. That's what was being discussed upstairs earlier. Policing the streets, right? Yes, I feel certain that the crew at the harbor will be back in action pretty quickly. I want this city to be hooligan-free during the royal visit. Crew at the harbor? You mean the guys we dealt with earlier? I had the feeling they were up to something. What? Do you know something? Actually, Estelle and Joshua described what had transpired outside the warehouse district. Ah, yes, the warehouse district. That's the turf of a rather unsavory group calling themselves the Ravens. I imagine you encountered some young men and their leader there. Huh. I wonder what those Raven characters are up to. They've been fine up until recently. Whoever's in charge needs to tighten the leash. The mayor's main concern, though, is that we cover the whole area. And that's why we're so short-staffed right now. Thank goodness you two are here. Well, it's nice to feel wanted. I guess that means we've got a lot of helping out to do tomorrow. If anything happens, just say the word and we'll help. I will, thank you. Wow, it's already evening. Look at that gorgeous sunset. That it is. All the light shines off the streets. I've always loved it too. Oh yes, it's almost time. For what? That really is a masterpiece. How long does it stay up? 30 minutes, I believe. It's raised in the early morning, just before noon, and in the evening, and it isn't lowered again until all the ships have passed. I see. So when there's usually no foot traffic. I admit, it's easy for a first-timer to get confused. Oh, that reminds me. What are you guys planning to do about lodging? Well, the second floor of the guild is always an option. Although I could really go for a luxurious hotel. Well, then I think you might want to hurry and try to get a room. This is tourist season, so they tend to fill up pretty quickly. Alright, no time like the present then. Yeah, let's go. This is going to be a neat town to run around in. Hello, welcome to the Hotel Blanche. Do you have a reservation with us? No, but we were hoping that. Do you have any rooms available? Impeccable timing, sir. We just had a cancellation for the room on the top floor. If it pleases you, I can show it to you now. A penthouse, huh? That could be nice. But isn't that going to be expensive? Since it's empty due to a cancellation, I'd be happy to charge you the standard rate. Not to mention, you appear to be bracers. I'd consider it an honor to serve you for all the hard work you do in protecting our citizens. Well, when you put it like that, how can we refuse? So yes, we would like the room. As you wish, sir. Well, that was a stroke of luck, wasn't it? Anyway, I think I'll go back to the campus for the time being. I won't make it back before the dorms are locked up if I don't hurry. Oh right, you said you could only stay till evening. Well, I hate to see you go, but I understand. Would you like us to escort you back? It's all right, I know the way. Thanks for letting me come with you today. Oh, come on, we should be thanking you. Yeah, we really appreciate you playing tour guide for us. Oh, it's no big deal. And you two are going to be in Ruan for a while, right? If you are, I was hoping you'd come to the campus festival at the end of next week. A festival? Given the Royal Academy's reputation, I'm betting it's more than just balloons and party games. Yes, it's an independent Academy-sanctioned student celebration. It's a major tradition, really. Okay, now you've got my attention. Will it have stage skits and food stands? Will it have chocolate-covered palms? Maybe. They really pull out all the stops. Oh yeah, I'm so there. I'd love to join you for the preparations. Now hold on, Estelle. Did you forget how busy we heard the guild is? Man, that again? Aw. Still, I guess it can't hurt to take a break on the day of the festival. But until then, we've got work to do. Well, if you both pardon me, then, I'll see you again soon. Sure, see you later. Be safe. She's such a sweetie, yet she's still all dignified. If I were a guy, I'd be completely wrapped around her finger. Your painfully obvious illusions aside, she certainly seems to be a genuinely nice, guileless girl. Definitely not like some sneaky sky bandit I could mention. Meeting her sure was lucky. We even got a sweet room here thanks to her advice. I'll bet we could even spot Seed with the view we have up there. You might be right. Well, how about we take our bags up to the room? The penthouse room, you mean? Wow, it's enormous. And this is just the bedroom. Not only the top floor, but an all-out suite. I would have been just fine with a regular room, though. Well, I think we should enjoy it while we can. Wow, it even has a balcony. Yep, and check out this view. I just hate that we're the only ones who get to enjoy it. I was hoping that Dad would be here. Yeah, I wonder where he is and what he's doing. Well, isn't this all posh? What was that? Sounded like it came from inside. It's spacious and well-appointed. Yes, I like it. I'll take the room. Please wait a moment, Your Excellency. I'm afraid this room is not vacant. Perhaps you can stay at the mayor's estate as originally planned. Hush, Philip. I can't even see the water from there. This hotel has a much better view, and I can smell the sea air as well. I can even go out on the balcony. Who are you people? Are you thieves, or are you here to kill me? It's a horrible thing to assume about someone. Besides, who are you, old man? You have no right to be in here. How dare you call me old man? Very well. So you are the ones renting the suite? I'm going to be using it as a private room during my stay in Ruan. I suggest you leave. Say what? I don't know what you're talking about. But I don't see any reason we should have to leave. I think we deserve to hear an explanation. Bah! I shouldn't have to deal with you ignorant commoners. Do you not realize who I am? Nope, no clue. All I see is an old man with a weird-looking head. Weird? There's no reason to be rude, Estelle. At least say unique or something a little more positive. Oh, I get it. It's all in how we say it. Fine, clean out your ears and listen then. My name is Ruan von Oslis. I am nephew to Queen Alicia II, granted the title of Duke by Her Majesty herself. I see your astonishment has robbed you of the ability to speak. But that's to be expected. What more reason do you need to give up the room? You're hilarious, old man. I'm dying here. You're supposed to be the Queen's nephew? Estelle, it's not nice to laugh like that. Maybe he was just telling a joke, you know, to ease the tension. You... Please pardon my interruption, but His Excellency speaks the truth. Huh? Perhaps I should have been quicker to speak. I am the Duke's personal butler, Philip. He has been under my care since the time of his birth. I assure you that this is all true on my honor. The man before you is indeed Duke Dunan, nephew of Her Majesty the Queen. I can't believe it, but... Never mind the weird rich-looking guy, the butler seems legit. I'm suddenly reminded of something Jean told us. He said that royalty would be arriving in Ruan to inspect the city. Haha, will you submit now? I am next in line to succeed the throne, and you should be honored to give me your room. Such an opportunity is afforded to commoners quite rarely. You've got to be kidding. You may be royalty, but to me you're acting like an arrogant old man. Miss, please, you must wait. Huh? Please, hear me out for a moment. Pardon my impertinence, but I would ask of you a favor. Could I persuade you to relinquish the room? The elderly butler produced a large sum of mira from his breast pocket and presented it. Mr. Philip, you do that? His Excellency is the type of man who will not be swayed once he has begun speaking. I fear this trait may even be due to negligence on my part. So please, please. The old butler bowed his head before Estelle and Joshua. Well, I guess that's that. I don't want to cause the butler any trouble. You can have the room, and you don't need to pay us. But it's fine, really. It really is a little too fancy for us. I'll bet looking after that guy is a hassle, but hang in there, okay? Madame, you have my deepest gratitude. Hey, what are you whispering about? Oh, nothing important. Please, pardon our intrusion. We will give the room over to you. Ah, you will? Ha ha ha! If only you'd been so humble to begin with. You do well to retain that mindset in the future. Oh, what a total... Now, if you'll excuse us. Really? Even if you'd explained your situation to the Duke, he probably still wouldn't have taken no for an answer. I'm really sorry that you had to deal with that. It's really no big deal. If there's anyone to blame, it's that selfish Duke guy. That said, do you have any other rooms? A regular room would be just fine. Well, I'm afraid we just booked our last room a short while ago. I think we just got played for suckers. No need to fret, we are at fault here. I will see to it that arrangements are made for you elsewhere. Yo, what's the deal here? Hey guys, I haven't seen you since the Sky Bandit hideout. Niall? Good evening, I wouldn't have expected to see you here. Look who's talking. I didn't think you two would show up in Ruan. Anyway, what's up? You got problems? Well... Estelle and Joshua explained the recent turn of events. You two get into the damnedest situations. This is not a laughing matter. Yeah, don't get your knickers in a twist. You can stay in my room. Huh? My room has some extra beds. Hey, clerk or concierge or whatever, you don't mind, do you? Not at all. In fact, you'd be helping me immensely. Sounds like a plan then. The room's on the basement floor. Follow me. Are we okay with this? Well, he offered, so it should be alright. He may want something in return for this, though. Probably something way out of proportion, I'll bet. But I guess we're kinda stuck. Miss Mariano certainly wasn't kidding about knowing the manager at a nice hotel. Ah, good, you're here. Grab one of the unused beds and make yourself at home. I appreciate you giving us a place to stay and all, but the gracious host thing is a little much. Oop, sorry if I'm acting suspicious. I'm just grateful that you guys helped me nail a great story earlier. I just wanted to pay you back is all. You mean the Sky Bandit article, right? Did it get much of a reaction? Oh yeah, it was a big hit. Our readers loved that article on Colonel Richard in the Intelligence Division. I get the feeling that we sold more copies because of him than the Sky Bandit incident, to be honest. Huh, is he really that popular? Rumor has it that he's about to get a big medal from Her Majesty. It's getting to be just about all the people will talk about. I'm actually going to have an exclusive interview with him. That's impressive. Well, he's got the looks and brains to his credit. He puts people at ease. That's all. What's wrong? It's nothing to worry about. That story netted me a tidy little bonus. Let's hear it for finally getting rid of my bad luck charm. The Colonel's one heck of a guy. By bad luck charm, do you mean Dorothy? Speaking of whom, she's not with you? I was only looking after her while she was learning the ropes. That big story meant the end of our mighty team. Still, it worries me to think that she's gone off on her own. I'm kinda trying not to think about that. I just want to enjoy a nice vacation with the bonus I got. Shouldn't you be chasing the next big scoop? Or are you checking on that Duke guy who kicked us out? Ah, Duke Dunan, our own walking catastrophe. From everything I've heard, he's a real hedonist. More so than most royalty, anyway. Rumor has it that he even drives Her Majesty up the wall. Sounds perfectly believable to me. But he said he was next in line to succeed the throne. Seriously? I don't want to have to call that fat jerk my king. Well, given Her Majesty's age, it's not unreasonable. Plus, there's the fact that her son died some time ago. A lot of people would be opposed to it, though. I'm guessing you don't know much more than we do. Which would mean you're chasing a different story, right? Bullseye? Man, I can't sneak anything past you kids. Yeah, you're right, but that's all I'm saying. This one's just too big. Don't you think you're overstating things a little? But hey, whatever. It's not like we'd go shouting from the rooftops. I look forward to reading it for myself. Oh yeah, just leave it to me. By the way, have you two had dinner yet? Let me take you out and treat you both. Seriously? Thank you very much for your generosity. That night, Niall bought dinner for Estelle and Joshua at the casino and bar called Levantar. After a meal consisting of some of the best seafood from Azalea Bay, and in drink in Niall's case, the two brought the now unconscious Niall to the hotel and set him in his bed to sleep it off. Somehow that sounds like Niall. That's the orphanage, isn't it? Why do I have a bad feeling about this? I suppose having this much sewing to do is proof that the children are full of energy. Well, it'll wait for the morning. For now, I best get some sleep myself. Please watch over them tomorrow, Ideos, and keep them safe. What's that noise? Sounds like someone put wood on the fire. That smell. It can't be! Wake up, everyone! What? I didn't do anything! Huh? Clem's still half asleep. Daniel! Polly! Wake up! What's going on, Matron Teresa? I'm kind of scared. There's a fire! Everyone up! What? Really? We're going downstairs, now! Everyone stay close to me! Whoa! What the heck? It's all smoky! I'm scared! I'm sleepy. Come on, hurry to the exit! Ah! No! Great Ideos, I don't care about me, but protect the children! Oh no. Ruan, the following morning. Oh man, my poor aching head. That must be one heck of a hangover. It was kind of impressive the way you drank the whole bar, though. Sure you're okay? You want some water? Or the bucket again? No, I'm good. We've got an event to cover. Oh, really? Well, thanks for taking us in yesterday. We're both very grateful. Just pass on anything interesting you hear to me. I'll be in Ruan for a while, too. Okay, see you later. Oh, goddess, why is light so bright? Well then, what say we head to the guild? Fine by me. We can see if Jean has any work for us. Okay, I'd end things right there, but I gotta see what happens. There's gotta be something here. Good morning, Jean. Good morning. Good morning. You certainly here early. Yep, just like we promised. I know it's early, but do you have any assignments for us? Ah, music to my ears. Let's see, there are so many options. Go easy on us. Hold on just a moment, please. Hello, you've reached the Bracer Guild. Oh, it's an incoming communication from the White Magnolia. How unusual. I'm impressed you were able to reach us with that old comm equipment. What did you say? I see. It's definitely a major issue. Yes, I understand. I'll send someone over shortly. What's wrong? Another case? It could be a case or just an accident, I'm not sure. Last night, the orphanage on the coastal road caught fire and burned down. No way! Any idea who might have done it? That was the proprietor of the Minoria Inn who called. Are you two familiar with the Mercia orphanage? Familiar? We were there just yesterday afternoon. And the kids and the matron all right? That I don't know. We have to conduct a full investigation, and it has to be as thorough as possible. Would you be willing? Of course we would! Let's head over there now, then. Good, good. Take care. Sorry, guys. I know it's normally time to wrap up, but I gotta see what happens here. I can't just drop things right there. That was the way to the academy. That's a dead end. We'll find out what happened at the orphanage, and then we'll wrap it up. I'm not going to go a full extra hour this again. Oh, no. This is terrible. It's just gone. Well, who do we have here? Are you here from the Bracer Guild? Yeah. You're all from Minoria, right? Yeah, we came to help pick up the pieces. We were here last night around midnight trying to fight the fire. As you can see, it could have gone better. So then, what about Matron Teresa and the kids? They're all fine, don't worry. Right now they're sleeping at Minoria's Inn. Given the size of the fire, it's a miracle that no one was badly hurt. Thank goodness. Yes, at least that's something. We're here now to clean up what we can. How about you two? We really ought to check up on everyone at the inn. Sorry, but that'll have to wait. Huh? Now that we're here at the scene of the crime, there's not a lot that strikes me as weird. We need to find some clues we can, before the trail goes cold, so to speak. I know how you feel, but this has to take precedence right now. Right. We're bracers, after all. We have to find out what happened. Right, so let's see what we can find. Looks like you'll have your hands full. Good luck. Man. Well, at least knowing they're alive puts me a bit at ease. I think we're going to go ahead and end this one here. Seems a good time for it. As always, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I know I had fun and got a couple more good laughs out of it. And we will see you all again for another new episode next week. And we'll see you all tomorrow evening for the Dust live stream. So as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.